Incoming, sir. Location looks to be central Indiana. Fire up those sirens, Sergeant. Brian K. Morris. He came without warning.
Seconds.
How dare you!
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Oh, take it away! Too scary! Ah! Ah! Hello, how are you, everyone? Good morning. Welcome to a special Tuesday edition of No Warning, because that's just what you got. No warning that I was going to be here. And we got a weird signal going on, so if we fade in and out, don't be surprised. Okay, we're back. Anyway, hope you all had a great weekend. Sorry we weren't here yesterday, but we had just gotten back from HalloCon in Dalton, Georgia, and we'll be talking about that in a minute. But anyway, if you have a moment, if you liked any part of this so far, or plan to in the future, please like, share, and subscribe, especially that subscribe part. We'd love to have you be a regular part of this program. And later we're going to, actually, we're showing them off right now. We'll talk about these in a moment. Got some new peepers from my little squinties here. But anyway, we want to thank everyone for showing up. Thank you. And if you're here on the rerun, we'd love you to. Please leave me a comment, if you would, please. And we'll try and talk. We'll have a conversation. That's what you're here for. If you comment in the chat, and then put some comments down. I'll read them on the air. We'll have a conversation this way. But anyway, we want to talk about the people bringing you this show, and people that bring you the show regularly are our fantastic Patreon supporters. Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can support your favorite creators directly with an affordable monthly stipend. And even $1 a month will get you 2 blogs per week. I am currently working on today's, because I'm still recovering from HalloCon. And anyway, we're going to have some comments for you later today, but it's only for my Patreon subscribers. We've got a few that are public, but not all of them. Anyway, if you want to see what's going on in my mind, what's torquing me off at the moment, or making me insanely happy, check us out what we do at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And we'd love to have you as a patron. We really would. We do appreciate all of our patrons very much. We also appreciate Jeffrey Hayes, our usual sponsor. Jeffrey Hayes, Plasma Fire Graphics. On the look of your book matters to you, because it does matter to your readers. They will, the old thing about you can't judge a book by its cover is complete and absolute bullshit. Okay? You can judge a book by the cover, and usually if Jeffrey Hayes has got an image on a book, you can be sure that that's going to be a book worth reading. He said, ready to release the terrors any day now. Check us out November 26th. Anyway, please, 21st, please check out Plasma Fire Graphics on their Facebook page. Then go over to plasmafiregraphics.com and look through all the sample images you find. Then contact Jeffrey Hayes for his independent creator friendly pricing. You'll be glad to work with the guy. He is a delight. He genuinely is. We love him to death. We're glad we're friends. And so check him out. That's Plasma Fire Graphics. Look, if your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. All right. Yes, Brian's had maybe enough coffee this morning, but yeah, wanted to get it out of the way. New glasses. We got them recently. Now we've been getting them at a local optometrist chain. Um, but the thing is, we decided, well, you see, the last couple of years, their frames were skewing towards black, brown, or transparent. You know, the ones where they have like the monofilament under the lenses. And I swore off those about 7 or 8 years ago when I was moving from Illinois to Indiana, or Hoosiervania, as we like to say today. Of all days, happy Halloween, everyone, by the way. And to all of our pagan friends, the best of the holiday to you all Hallows Day. But anyway, I was just driving along one day and the monofilament just snapped in one of my lenses. So I'm staying, I'm trying to drive like this. That was quite an experience, and grateful no policeman stopped me, and grateful I had another set of glasses handy. But anyway, we went to somebody that's probably been popping up in many of your feeds, and that's Pair Eyewear, Pair. And we're not sponsored by them. We are saying that the experience with them has been amazing so far. Didn't bring all the stuff that they sent me, but here's the main thing about Pair, in that you buy a set of frames at a substantially lower cost than many of your optometrists can sell their frames to you. You get like 6 different sizes, male or female, different shapes. And I got the huge ones. And finally, I have lenses that cover as much of my eyes as possible, which I really appreciate. But here's what you can get. You can get add-on stuff to make your glasses even more functional and cooler. For instance, I haven't owned a real pair of sunglasses in years. Ryan, do you just slide them down there? No, it's this easy. See? You just put them on, and they're polarized. They work a treat. And they have several different lens colors that you can get. Green, all kinds of, I chose these because these are kind of cool. But anyway, they've got little magnets in the corners. You see the little things there, and then there's like a corresponding thing here, and it just clips on like that. Just no effort to. Now, what's also variety of styles that you can put over your glasses that really let your freak flag fly. So anyway, you'll guess what mine is. I have Superman lenses. Okay, tell me in the comments, tell me how cool you think these are. But they have different fandoms like Harry Potter, Marvel Comics, DC Comics, excuse me, general. They've got Halloween styles, various holiday styles. And like these, they just clip on, clip off. You get a couple of eyeglass holders. So there's this small one here. It's got room for 2 of your lenses here. And they just go in, kind of like this. See? All right. And then then they have a hard case that has a special pocket for one of these. And they also get like a microfiber cleaning case, instructions on how to use these things. But yeah, these are just pretty damn cool. I see that the comments have just shot up there. I'm glad to say. But anyway, yeah, we are, what we did with ours also, since I have a really horrible astigmatism, we got our eyes tested at the local optometrist. Then we, pardon me, we sent off for the lenses and the covers from Pair. And then we went back to our optometrist and had them grind the lenses for them. And a crap ton of money. It really did. But if you want, you can have Pair do your lenses for you with your eye prescription. So if I'm endorsing the company, then hell yeah, this is the shopping experience was flawless. We got these things within a couple of days, and the selection there is just off the charts. So we definitely recommend Pair Eyewear to any and all of you. So please consider them next time if you're at all unhappy with your optometrists. Okay, this is a great alternative to them, and a great alternative to overpriced eyewear. And so, anyway, that's this. This is our new glasses, which we are very pleased. And also, if you like what you see or hear, as it says at the crawl below, please consider leaving us a one-time tip at paypal.me/Rising Tide BKM. It does help with what we do around here. It really does. And now we have squandered enough of your valuable time. Let's get to those comments right now, okay? And we'll have more on, I'm sure we'll have more. I want to say thank you, Joe Dog McKeel, and all the great volunteers and everybody at the show who made us feel welcome as always. Got to hang with Carl and Donna and Dawn and just all kinds of really cool people, Susan and Tony and Stephanie and everybody. It was a great time. Had a fantastic time. And I love this because it's a relaxicon. For those of you who don't know, it's basically there's no huge guests, there's no lines except to get fed, and it's just generally very laid back. There's a lot of programming. There are panels. We had live Irish music on Saturday night. A special live broadcast of Stupid O'Clock out in the patio, which I didn't make because I was ready for bed because I'm elderly. And just all kinds of fun stuff going on and great food from the minute they start up the show till the time they ended on Sunday. Again, Joe Dog, thank you again. And we will be back next year. So please make plans for the last weekend in October for you to show up at HalloCon. And for more information, go to hallocon.com. And also, we want to give a huge shout out to Trevor Hawkins and the Pumpkin Queen, Jennifer Hewitt, for coming up from Atlanta to come visit Cookie and myself. Trevor, the name may be familiar to y'all. Trevor is the cover artist for Santa Stein, Volcana, and my Bachelor's Grove books. And 90-mile trek from Atlanta to Dalton, Georgia. Great friends. And we found a new place to eat, a barbecue place, marvelous place. Plus, we experienced the joy that is Buc-ee's, BUC-EE''S. And it's kind of like a truck stop, but for regular humans like us, not the truckers specifically. Inexpensive gasoline, all the food you could want. And it's not just like, truck stop sushi. It's fresh meat, jerky, Mexican food like burritos and tacos and such. The best brisket I have ever had. John Pica, you are right, Johnny. That is the best brisket in the world. Had a wonderful brisket sandwich that was just perfectly sauced. It was really terrific. So it's like I was telling my friends down there that Buc-ee's to me was like IKEA. That I didn't get it until I got there. And then once I had been there, it's like, okay, I understand now. So definitely, if you're in the South, especially along the interstates, check out a Buc-ee's if you get a chance to. Oh, one other thing about these, I got something that helped me down my nose, and you notice I'm still fiddling with them. But you see these little things at the end, they kind of hook around your ear, and they're adjustable so that you can put them on wherever you want. And I'm still trying to find that sweet spot there. But you notice that I don't like all the time, don't be hitting myself in the nose. But anyway, that was our adventurous weekend. Excuse me. And we made it back early Monday morning after a 10-hour drive. It would 10 and a quarter hour drive. It would have been 9 and a quarter, but we got stopped by construction about an hour-ish north of Knoxville. And that killed our time a lot. At least we were still moving. It was slow. It was slow as heck. But anyway, we got more stuff coming up. But anyway, let's get started on this show, for heaven's sakes. And from the desk of the Small Press Publisher, Joe D. McPhee, the new host of Comic Book Spectrum, no longer the interim host. He got saddled with the duties there, so he's probably finding a way to get back at me. But anyway, also check out From the Desk of the Small Press Publisher, 10 p.m. on Saturday nights Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Central. Great commentary on comics and creativity, and hope did, Joe. We really did. If you ever left Chicago, I would recommend this to you. And the nice thing about this, like I said, I started saying earlier, this is kind of like the way the comic conventions started, which were just gatherings of friends in a hotel room. I mean, the first Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con, was basically a couple hundred people in a room listening to Jack Kirby talk, which would be worth the money twice whatever they spent for that experience. But and they've grown to monstrous, almost obscene dimensions now that I'm not a huge fan of big conventions anymore. I prefer the more intimate settings where I can actually talk to people, and share ideas and just have, a little more time, one-on-one time with people. But yeah, we had a lot of fun there. We really did. It was a great experience. And again, you appear with no warning, can't be scheduled. I'm unschedulable. By God, I can't be canceled and I can't be scheduled, but or at least try to. But no, we missed yesterday because frankly, I was exhausted. Because there were so much crazy people on the road, mostly I-75. Dear Lord, I couldn't set the cruise control most of the time. I had to vary my speed based on the traffic around me. And Chattanooga, where 75 meets up with I-24, that was a madhouse. But we did learn the country roads that went around. Plus, we found a couple of really great wineries. Yay. So this is a good time. This is some good. And here we go. And hi, I don't get to tune in today at work, but how y'all are? We are wonderful. Hope you are the same. Thank you for being here. And I'm sorry that they're not showing me who you are. Damn you, Facebook. Anyway, catch up to you later. I look forward to it. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you are going to have a great week, my friend. And Kelly Austin, mwah, my current editor. Good morning, Brian and friends. I woke up this morning only to discover I don't have enough time to get things done, and I'm all Kelly. Here's the recipe for it. Take coffee and add pumpkin spice to it. No, if you have a brewer, any sort of brewing device, put in your regular amount of coffee and then add in just depending on the strength you want, at least half a teaspoon of pumpkin spice that you can buy on the spice rack. And a lot of times there's so much of it, especially now, that sometimes some stores have it on sale. Okay, so buy 2 or 3. But anyway, you take that and you mix it into the grounds, because if you pour it in there straight, it's going to turn into concrete. So you want to stir that up so the pumpkin spice granules are mixed in thoroughly with the coffee, and you get a much more even flavor, a much fresher flavor. That's my advice to you, Kelly. So anyway, plan accordingly. You can also do the same thing with cinnamon. All right. Just letting you know. Glad you're here, Kelly. Love you. And are you busy next Saturday evening? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. In fact, that's why I brought my book out. I am, Joe, and I'm not just. I apologize if I sound facetious about it, but let me tell you where I'm going to be on Saturday. Saturday, November 4th, I will be at the Indie Author Book Expo at the Iowa State Fairgrounds, the Elwell Family Center at 3000 East Grand Avenue in West Des Moines, Iowa. I'll be there with Jen Thompson. Hopefully Cindy Kemp will be there. CKOEPP.com. Sign up for her amazing newsletter. Cookie's presence is still in question, but Jen Thompson always puts on a great show. If you love books, please come see us. And I will have some brand new publications that have not been seen in Iowa yet. So y'all come and visit me, please. But yeah, this coming Saturday, I am busy. In fact, I'm busy. Oh, God. I should look, Joe. I hope you aren't basing all your plans on me, and I'm sorry if you are, my friend. Yeah, and then the weekend after that, on the 11th, I will be at the Meet Me at the Movies show. This will be at the Salvation Army at 229 West Main Street in Decatur, Illinois. And this is going to coincide with some filming that my dear friend, WWF wrestler and also incredibly popular and talented actor, And one of the nicest guys you ever want to meet. Well, we are going to be working to help with the Salvation Army toy drive. Okay, their annual toy drive. And I am honored to be a part of that. And we're also going to, I know we have Amy Hale there. I believe Molly Daniels will be there. And many of the Rising Tide mainstays. So please come see us. And I don't know if tables are available. If you're interested, contact Bishop Stevens. They are very reasonably priced. All right. He's available on Facebook. All right. So anyway, one of the things about HalloCon this weekend was that someone got their cherry popped over and over and over, and that was Dawn Doulis. Dawn's going, God, don't introduce me like that. But no, there was a lot of things that Dawn's never done that weekend, and a lot of it revolves around pickles. I will say that, not just creamy drizzle. But Dawn had an incredible weekend. She broke the scribe during the Oracle Delphi event on Saturday night. Just shattered her completely, poor Susan. And anyway, Dawn was just an absolute joy to watch you enjoy the entire experience of HalloCon. Got to go to her first Waffle House. Never been to Waffle House, poor girl. Just had a great weekend, and I hope you got home safely. I hope no incidents, all right? Anyway, good morning to you. And Molly Daniels, darling, good morning to you. Check out her work on Amazon because she is amazing. Pardon me. And Dawn is saying hello to people. And BK, I'm now going to sing his rendition. I wear my sunglasses at night. Joe, I love these glasses so much I damn near wear them to bed. You know what I'm saying? And here's another thing you can do also. If I may. Well, I can because it's my damn show. So anyway, here you go. You want to be colorful? You want to protect your eyes from the harmful effects of ultraviolet radiation? Well, then you do this. And you can still look freaky. How's this, folks? Yes, that's what my monitor looks like. Anyway, aren't you glad I'm not running porn right now, or don't you wish I was? But yeah, and these things are, and they really work. It's like there are some parts of the screen I am effectively blind when I turn in that direction. So anyway, that's PairEyewear.com. Again, I am not sponsored. I receive no remuneration for my commentary on them, but I'm happy to do so because I really have enjoyed the fun of these glasses, and they fit, they feel good, and it helps a lot. Anyway, and hey, Molly from Dawn, and there he is, Sonoma Publishing. Good to see you, my friend. Just got off the phone. Comics Wellspring, our holochrome cover copies of TP, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, #1 are coming off the press as we speak. I'm so stoked. Dude, that is fantastic. Check out what Sonoma does. They do some great books like the 47 Ninja and such. Great stuff. Please support Sonoma, all right? And Dawn says, dang, BK, look at you all styling and profiling. Just woo! Me and Ric Flair. Come right Space Mountain. I'm like I said, I'm really liking these glasses. I really do. Like I said, I'm still doing a lot of this, but if I did that with any other pair of glasses I own, these things would be probably bouncing off my keyboard right now. But anyway, I'm liking the glasses, so I do recommend them to anyone. And in fact, it was kind of funny. I thought I'd get some pushback from my optometrist people. You bought your frames where? And they were like, when we started telling them about it, it was like, what? That sounds great. Why can't we offer something like that? And dang, there they go. Oh, there they are. Right up on the floor. Okay, they are unharmed. But yeah, the thing is, these things have got like really nice springs on them. Okay, they're marvelously constructed. They're, I think, a better grade of plastic than my optometrist was using. So I got nothing but love for these guys. And Morning Dawn asked Joe D. McPhee, did you make it back safely? And I am home exhausted and hurting, but so worth it. Hey, you stayed over an extra day while Cookie and I fled the area trying to get ahead of the rainstorm. We had some adventures, not just the traffic slowdown, but I thought I was going to hit the, there's a 275, then we were supposed to take 275 to go around Cincinnati. And we'd hook up with I-74 and take that into Indianapolis, then on to home to the north. Uh, unfortunately, my co-pilot had fallen asleep. She took a nap, and I thought I can find it by myself. So I'm looking for the sign, and I evidently missed it in the rain and the traffic and everything. Next thing I know, I'm driving along, goes, I should have hit it by now. And then I look off this way, and I'm like, there's downtown Cincinnati, and I'm like, oh crap. so it added a little time to our travel. It wasn't quite as traffic free as I had hoped, but we made it safely. We did, and we were dragging when we came in. But we also had to take in like 2 bags of DVDs that we bought at McKay's, both McKay's, and then we had like 2 boxes of wine. So yeah, we're pretty well stocked up. And hooch. Anyway, but we're glad you made it home safely. You, Carl, and Donna, and everybody. No, really, it was a long weekend. But Dawn, tell us you had fun, okay? And you got nice to know. But yeah, seriously, congratulations, man. We're so proud of you. And I think BCAM is still working on time change issues. 9:10 Central. No wonder I was confused. I thought I did it right. Oh, well, you're here, aren't you? So anyway, pays me smarter than the host. Anyway, careful, Don. BCAM was the prototype for Ric Flair. Kiss, stealing, wheeling, and dealing son of a gun. That is me. That is me. You want to ride Space Mountain? Baby, I'm the whole amusement park. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I love Ric Flair. I got to tell you, Joe, years ago, my 2 favorite wrestlers, in terms of, entertainment skills and everything. I love a lot of them, but my 2 favorites are Ric Flair and the late Curt Hennig, because my whole thing about those 2, I always said that those 2 could sell moves that made almost anyone they wrestle look like they were worthy to wrestle the champ. And in all the years I've seen Ric Flair, which is going on way too many, I only saw one person in an in-studio appearance on WTBS, where the guy was so incompetent, Rick couldn't help him. And after about 5 minutes of Rick trying to get this guy to perform, Rick just finally yelled out at the top of his lungs, "Oh, to hell with it," and proceeded. It turned into a shoot. It turned into real life. I'm going to teach this guy a lesson physically, and just beat the hell out of him in the center of the ring. And Rick was angry. He was pissed off when he came out of the ring, but it made for some entertainment. That's for sure. But yeah, so the Nature Boy is one of my favorite wrestlers. And years ago in Champaign, Illinois, at the Assembly Hall, we got to see Ric Flair wrestle Curt Hennig. And my friends are, why are you cheering for both of them? I'm like, dude, this is wrestling school right here. You had 2 master performers selling the hell out of each move. It was glorious. It was probably one of the best matches I'd ever seen ever. So yeah, I love me some Ric Flair. Excuse me, Relaxicon. Then how the beep am I so beep tired? Same with me. It's like exhausting. It's all the peopling, I think. Because we had reasonably good attendance, and you talk to people, and when you do things kind of like in a solitary nature, like writers and publicists do, then all of a sudden you're in the middle of people for 4 days. It's like it's like, please lock me in the car with my wife and don't make me talk to people. Unless they're giving me my change back or telling me to have a nice day. But yeah, it was mentally draining. But I hope you had a good time, and I hope you'll come back next year. I will be there. And NapCon, funny you said that. One of the first conventions in fact, it may have been the first convention I ever attended, was called NapCon. And it was put on by, get this, Bob Layton and Roger Stern, because they both lived in Indy at the time, and they were both publishing this really wonderful fanzine called Contemporary Pictorial Literature, or CPL. And they were getting contributions by people like Herb Trimpe, Mike Kaluta, various real pros. And then they had a lot of art by this up-and-coming guy named John Byrne. God knows what happened to him. But anyway, But so NapCon was one of the earliest really nice conventions in Indianapolis. So, but yeah, NapCon. The funny thing is, I take naps a lot of the time. I got a nap in Thursday. This is sad. And for a little bit on Friday morning. I had a Friday morning nap after we got back from lunch. But I haven't had a nap since I have not had a Saturday on. I've not had a nap. So I think I'm due today. I've been having some short nights. So anyway, Dawn says, "Oh, Jody, I think they were more afraid of me." No, you won over their hearts, my darling. And Molly, rocking your inner Elton John, very cool. Yeah, seriously, if I can get some that lit up, that would, man, I'd be even harder to live with than I am right now. But yeah, I really am liking the pair experience. So yeah, thank you, and I appreciate that, Molly. Thank you very much. And Sinopa says, "Got to get to work. Hope all y'all have a great day." Sinopa, thank you for hanging out with us. You have an excellent day yourself, my friend. Thank you for sharing your great news with us. All right, and I got a few more minutes before work too. Well, we can write you a note, Joe. We'll get you out of it. And have a great day. Good luck with that stuff. Says Don Dulles. And I got 2 to 8 years. Well, Joe, that's if you had a better lawyer, maybe you wouldn't be serving time. I saying you're still at your job. Never mind. It does. Well, I could make all these standard comments about it sounds like you're in prison, which you might be. You work for the state of Illinois. Next best thing. And speaking of people I adore, here is my neighbor from HalloCon, one of them, and holy crap, says Carl Wisman, I'm up. Actually, I've been up since 4 a.m., but it's been busy getting caught up. Yeah, I spent all yesterday trying to catch up with correspondence. I'm still behind in it, and I should be done by late this morning, maybe, but I got to run errands later today. So anyway, I get it. Carl, I'm just glad you and Donna came back all in one piece. And it was so good to hang with you two and Dawn. It was so much fun. And hello, everyone, says the great Carl Witzman. There he is. All right. He's saying hello to you. All say hello back. I thought he was going to refer to the crazy people at HalloCon. 6 of one, half dozen of the other, Dawn. You were one of them. And everyone's saying good morning, good morning. And Carl, says Jody McPhee, you got thrown off by the lack of warning. That's right. And Dawn says, morning, Kelly, kisses and hugs. Ooh, I get to watch. And morning, Carl, for my coffee to brew, it's almost finished. Yeah, I'm sorely in need. I've got like this much left. Yeah, when I run out of coffee, the show's over. Still a little left. Anyway, glad to see you here, each and every one of you. And I don't even think coffee will help today. I just may have to pass back out. Oh, sounds like you got into the wine we bought. And 4th is this Saturday. I was referring to the 11th. Oh, the 11th. Yeah, unfortunately, I am occupied. I will be in Decatur, Illinois at the Salvation Army at 229 West Main Street in Decatur, Illinois. My Illinois peeps taking care of me. My next to last show of the year. My penultimate show. So, and then I'm taking a couple of months off. Damn it. And Jody, yeah, very low warning. He did mention doing this over the weekend, but we all said a lot of things this weekend. I didn't really expect the Morrisquisition. That's right. Nobody expects the Morrisquisition. Our chief weapon is Fez. Fez and weird glasses. Weird glasses, Fezes, and never mind. Anyway, everyone's saying hello. And thank you, Zen Coffee Guru, says Kelly Austin. Indeed, the universe will survive the apocalypse, or more importantly, I will survive my pumpkin spice loss. Many thanks for the info. Seriously, I hope it helps. Like I said, stir it very thoroughly, because otherwise it turns into, basically turns into cement. And then it jams up and can block the water from leaving the coffee maker, and then it overflows. So you want to avoid that. So yeah, take like a spoon or a stick or something, the handle of your coffee measurer, and just stir those grounds in thoroughly until you can't see them anymore. All right, that is my help for you today, and much love. And Cool was trying to get the band back together, so to speak. I will go at it solo. The launch will happen. Oh, is that your launch? Dude. I can't promise that I'll be back, but I'll see. See, the problem is, I don't know how late this is going to go, this event, because there's also going to be media tie-ins because of the movie filming down there. That I might have a part in that movie. You never know. You never know. But anyway, yeah, I would love to get. Are the other guys going to be on there? And by the way, if you're talking about Comic Book Spectrum, check it out Thursday nights at 8 p.m. on the from the Desk from the Small Press Publisher channel. Great comments on pop culture and comics. They got rid of the former host, and thank God that guy was a pain in the butt. Always demanding shit. Sorry, always demanding. Okay, sorry, I forgot my little beeper there. That's the worst word I've used on here, I think, for at least for a long time. It's been a couple of years since I dropped the F-bomb. Other than that, thank you, Lauren Waldburn. But anyway, Cookie did far more recently than I did, as you all remember. On the old Nevermind the Furthermore. But anyway, yeah, I hope you get everybody else like Clyde and the other Brian and Eric, and of course you. I hope you'll be there. Let me see what happens. Because I might be able to broadcast from the road just long enough, if I'm in a good Wi-Fi spot. But yeah, I don't know how late the extravaganza is going to run. And from what I'm hearing, I would not make it back in time unless I come in at the end of the show, because, as you know, when I go over the Indiana border, they add an hour to my life. So anyway, let's see what happens. Okay, Joe, let's just keep that open. All right. I will try to do that just for you, man. And I'm feeling the same way, Don, says Carl Whitson. Another day of sleep could be required, especially for the new Queen of HalloCon. Excuse me. Yes, that is Dawn. That is Dawn in all of her glory. And speaking of the Waldburns, man, I guess miss all the good stuff. No, Damien Waldburn, you have not missed the good stuff. I have new glasses, for those of you who don't. I indulged in pair eyewear. So I not only have a pair of beautiful sunglasses that can be removed because they're held on magnetically, but I also let my freak flag fly and wear my Superman glasses. Now, they had another pair of Supermans, but it's like Superman around the edges, and I didn't think they were as cool as these. But close, but not quite. And Cookie has some with Cookie Monsters around here. That is just chef's kiss beautiful. But man, we're glad you're here. You are the good stuff, Damien. Let no one tell you differently. And thank you, BKM. I'm home safe. And we had a comment dump. Yay! And Brian Wensoff, good morning to you, my friend. How the hell are you? Hope you and the missus and the family are doing well. Good to see you as always. Check out this guy's broadcasting. He's amazing. And hi, Don. How was that Waffle House experience? Oh, yeah. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. And photos taken at Waffle House might have been posted in a certain secret spot. Yes, I saw them. Very nice photos. They really were nice. And I'm going to be posting the one of my two friends, Trevor and Jen, visit us on Friday and Sunday. That was quite an experience. And I guess I need to check Facebook. Yeah, those pages that you have to show your ID to get onto. And oh, Damien, it was low-key silliness usually. Well, that's your silliness pretty much that describes the show to a T. I will say that, Dawn. And I'm saying on some fantastic news for Comic-Con here in San Antonio. And if huge personal news that I found out last night. Well, hope it's good huge news, Brian. And sounds good about the Comic-Con. We cannot have enough comic conventions. In fact, I'm keeping an eye on someone. One of my favorite conventions may be coming back, Mid-Ohio Con. I used to love that show. To give you an idea how special that show was, it's the only convention John Byrne attended every year, most years. So, and I have so many good memories of that show. And it's kind of funny. I mentioned Roger Stern earlier at NapCon. I went into the thing, and first thing out, I saw his table there with Bob-a-lay, and Bob was waiting on somebody else. And I picked up the latest CPL number 11. I remember I still have it. And and Roger said, will that be all for you? I said, yeah. So it was 75 cents, the magazine. And I handed him $1. He reached in his pocket and he's like, oh crap, I forgot my change. And he just grinned at me. He goes, sell you my autograph for $0.25. I said, you're on, Sterno. And so he signed it, best wishes, Sterno. And the and I thought it was hilarious. The first autograph I had ever paid for, and it's only a quarter. It was worth a laugh. And it was funny because years later I saw Stern at Mid Ohio Con, and it had to have been probably at least 20 years. And I said, "You realize you were I got an autograph from him." I said, "You're the first person I ever paid to get my autograph." And he just looks at me and goes, "Was it at NapCon? Were you the guy that paid me a quarter because I didn't have any starter change?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." And he was just so tickled. I was tickled he remembered. So anyway, yeah, keep us posted on that. We'd love to share the news on both fronts, Brian. All right, you know how we are, brother. And it's good to see you, man. I miss you, man. And still would have been great to hang out. Yeah, well, maybe next year. Maybe next year you and Warren could come down. Like I said, the nice thing about this is you get the great Southern food. It's all comfort food, all expertly prepared. It's great stuff. We love it, but it's mostly the hanging out that makes it worthwhile. And I'll definitely be there next year. Yes, that's what I want to see. I so want to see you there. And also, you can get a special rate on the room if you do it through HowlCon. And the nice thing is, once you're in the system, I call them up a few months before and say, "Hey, I'd like a room. This is so and so," and they look it up and it goes, "Hey, Brian, you want the same card? We got you from last year. You want the same card?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So yeah, it makes it easy. And a great host down there, great facility. And I think I'm required to attend. Dawn, you heard Joe Dog. It's kind of like the Hotel California. Once you start going there, you ain't getting out of it. I think I'm gonna have to be totally immobile before Joe Dog will let me out of it. So hang out. And while Beware just got back from getting coffee and heard my name, you got to go to HelloCon. You might have a good time. And they're very author friendly there. All right. And a little side trip to Cincy sounds like fun. Yeah. And it wasn't too bad, except it was like about 10:30 at night. Nothing's open. Nothing open there. I used to go to Cincinnati fairly often. Not long after Cookie and I got married, and then we just kind of fell out of it, unfortunately. But I remember there were some nice comic shops and some great restaurants. Of course, there's great restaurants in a city that size, but we had a good time there, and we probably should go back because we live now only 3 hours away. That's like next door for me. Anyway, spews coffee all over the keyboard. Dawn had never been to Waffle House. How is that possible? Because she was raised in the wilderness of Peoria, Illinois. And they don't have Waffle Houses in that area. I had to go to Metropolis, Illinois before I ran in my first Waffle House. And now I love Waffle House. I like Huddle House too. I like these greasy spoon places that serve great food, no pretensions, and they're friendly as heck. And, it's just a great, and it's reasonably priced. It's like, what's not to love about it? I'm breaking out the Bones Coffee strawberry cream roll flavor coming with a diabetic attack that follows. Skelly Austin. Hey, have you tried? I saw they have a brand new flavor of coffee to celebrate the return of Loki, the new season of Loki on streaming services. And I was wondering, have you tried it yet? Because I love key lime pie is my favorite pie. I love key lime. I keep key lime in the house at all times for cooking. But I'm wondering how it tastes because I tried a little key lime in my coffee last week just to see. It was not a fun experience. So I'm thinking Bones can do it better. But oh my God, strawberry cream roll. Anyway, Dawn says, I'm from Minnesota and now live in central Illinois. Well, you're closer to civilization now, even if it's Peoria. And I'm pretty sheltered overall. They don't have them around here. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, God, I don't know that I know of any between there and Des Moines, Iowa, to be honest. Excuse me. I'm sure they have some in the Chicago area. But like one of the suburbs, maybe Joe D. McPhee has some insight on that. But to the east, Indianapolis was the closest one to me. I know they've got them in Metropolis, Illinois, and of course across the river. Now, Dawn, if you haven't been to one already, you need to go to Shoney's. That's a real Southern treat. That's kind of like a very modest Southern comfort food buffet. You would like it. And anyway, we took care of her to Newman, Molly. That's right. And they made everyone watch. And no awful waffle in Minnesota. I thought nearly every damn town had one. No, every damn town should have one. That's what it is. From this was small press publisher Jody McPhee says Mr. Perfect was a perfect salesman of moves. He had the picture perfect suplex, which is a sight to see, just like Bob Holly's drop kick. Yes, people who can do picture perfect moves. Yes, yeah, the gold. We call Clyde Hall the gold standard, but seriously, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, was an amazing performer. Amazing performer. Him and Ric Flair both. So you can imagine how happy I was when I got to see the two wrestle against each other. That was. It's like it. That was. I think that was one of the last live wrestling shows I ever saw, and it was a good one to have as a send off. It was fantastic. And Sting is finally going to retire in March 2022. Ric Flair will be in his corner. I'll believe that, Brian, when I see it. I think Sting is. Like a lot of these wrestlers keeps talking about retirement, but they just don't seem to manage it. And yep, up north. That's us, Dawn. That's us. My dad is glad you got to experience it. I remember sampling all the syrups before settling on good old maple. My sis was more adventurous, bouncing back and forth between blueberry and others. Yeah, that's the thing. You can get all kinds of great food at Waffle House and Huddle House. Huddle House seems to have more gravy on everything, which is fine if you like gravy, which I don't mind at all. Dawn says, NapCon's today's event, but I did take naps Saturday and Sunday. Not me. Cookie got a nap on the drive home, but not me. Thank goodness I was driving. And I have big news regarding my comic coming soon. Super excited. I want to hear about this. Damien, let me know what it is sometime so I can get excited with you. And take one for me, Dawn. Yeah, me too, Dawn. It doesn't look like I'll be getting one anytime soon. And it was a fun experience. I iced it perfectly. Yeah. Will do, Molly. No, you pickled it perfectly. That's what it was. And Molly says NapCon will be me November 30th after working the Indianapolis Christmas Gift and Hobby Show from the 8th to the 12th. Shameless plug. That's the kind we love around here. Please follow Molly on Facebook and all social media. Get her newsletter. Her newsletter is very entertaining. So, and wait, Carl, you can grab Grant's link, please. And there he goes. Yeah, I think it's in the final days, isn't it, of the Beowulf 1-6 adventure that spans centuries. I have pledged towards it, and it's the final chapter in the Beowulf saga. Really good stuff. And he's already working on his next comic, I can tell you. And Dawn says, thank you. And sure thing, I'm so far behind today. I'm so far behind, too. And behind, wait, Nan, I need to reshift my brain. No, you're in the proper frame of mind. Pretty much a holdover from the weekend. And I haven't even grabbed a Muncie yet today. I need to stay ahead of Dawn. That's right. Carl gave a talk on Muncie while he was down there, too. That was great. And there aren't crap around here, she growls. And give me some time. Carl will create some for you. And what did I just say? That sentence hurts my own head. Just don't change it, girl. I love it. And why not just sprinkle it into the cup? Pumpkin spice directly into the cup of coffee. It's kind of like coffee grounds in a way, or you know how you can. I guess maybe if you stir it in really well, but it's a texture thing. It's a texture thing. If you don't mind that, like if you sprinkle it on eggnog, it doesn't quite dissolve, but you still get the flavor. It's kind of like that, like with nutmeg on there. But try it. What the heck? And lots of things are worth a quarter. And Roger Stern's autograph is one of them, apparently. And what's your news, Damien? Asked Molly Daniels. And I was raised in Minnesota, Cam. Were you really? Is that why you mentioned it? I was spawned and raised in Illinois, much to the land of Lincoln's shame. But anyway, the Waffle House is not an urban myth. No, it is not. In fact, isn't it it's the Waffle House that bad weather's coming, that many organizations that deal, like ESDA and such that deal with public safety, they keep an eye on the Waffle Houses that if they close, if your local one closes, get to shelter immediately. The hellstorm is coming. That's how you know. So anyway, Brian Wensloff says, my personal news is great. It was just totally unexpected. Well, I look forward to an announcement soon. And Bones Coffee is great. Love all their flavors. I have yet to try it. I need to get some into my life. But thank you, Brian. Thank you for sharing it. And when you get that good news, we'd love to hear it. And is Kelly over at Facebook? I dressed as Bishop Kincaid one day at Halloween. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I dressed as a geeky author, so that was fun. And when I get more done, I'll be dropping an announcement. Looking forward to it, Damien. Looking forward to it. August can use some good news from my people. And with that, we are caught up with your comments, and we appreciate each and every one. And we hope you are going to have a great week. So let's start. Oh, Brian has one here. Waffle House can't be all that bad. I mean, the Jonas Brothers made a song about it. Well, that's true. That's true. But yeah, and Jonas Brothers are not bad. It's you know, you could do worse. I mean, I don't have them on any playlist of mine, but I do like them. I do enjoy their sound. But anyway, folks, we want to give some thanks to some people because on this spooky, spooky holiday, and we are terrified with joy at the amount of joy we have for our Patreon supporters. Our patrons help keep the rising tide flowing. And if it weren't for them, we'd have a rough road to hoe around here. We really would. But thanks to them, we can give little upgrades every now and then. We can afford certain subscriptions we need to maintain the broadcasting and the publishing. So they are a huge help, and they're going to get their names in a couple of books of mine coming real darn soon. That I think you'll all be excited by. More news as they get put together. But anyway, we do thank our Patreon supporters. And if you wish to support us via a modest monthly stipend, check out what we offer in return at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. That's me. And please check out also our sponsor, Jeffrey Hayes at plasmafiregraphics.com, when the look of your book matters to you. Because Jeffrey is a master. He's an award-winning illustrator of interiors and covers, and he can produce a wraparound cover for your book or comic book, and photographic perfectness it is. And it is, he works with you on what you would like to see on your cover. He comes up with his own great ideas. And he's the total package. Not only that, he'll put your total package together, not just the wraparound cover, but also graphics to help you sell it on social media, and maybe even a book trailer or two. But he's very reasonably priced. Those great indie creator friendly pricing, and he's just a joy to work with and a great guy to talk to. It's Jeffrey Hayes at Plasma Fire Graphics. Go to their Facebook page, check out some samples, then run on over to plasmafiregraphics.com and talk to Jeffrey from there. Then remember, that's plasmafiregraphics.com when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. We have 4 more comments here, and we'll get them. Oh, Brian, congratulations. You and Nicole. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, my God. That's wonderful, Brian. Congratulations. Please keep us posted. That's fantastic. Well, got to get over to Nick's show. Wait a minute. That's right. Nicholas Tockert, the host of the new and vastly improved Never Mind the Furthermore. He's on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, of which this is not one of them, at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Central Time on the Historical Fencing Guild and Nicholas Tockert channels. Anyway, yeah, well, you can go over and start filling up his comments right now. Think of what a jump you'll have on him. And Kelly also said, okay, it's time to resume work at the desk. I get a pile of coffee down and get to work. Be good and great friends. See you soon. Mwah. Kelly, love you, hon. And we're you, darling. All right. Molly Daniel says, oh, good. Glad someone likes my newsletter. I really do. I've been meaning to compliment you. I really enjoy reading it. And congrats, Brian. Yes, congratulations, Brian. We are so happy for you and Nicole. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is hallelujah. This is great news. So anyway, thank you for sharing it with us, Brian. We genuinely appreciate that. And we appreciate you. And we appreciate you. All right. And if you want to keep up on what we do, check me out at risingtide.pub, where you can sign up for my free monthly insider information email, which we're going to have the next one November 1st. That's tomorrow, as we are broadcasting this at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time. So go to here and you'll sign up for my monthly newsletter. It is free. In fact, we hardly ever tried to sell you anything. We just try to make it a fun read. And we got some good stuff in there this month, as always. Also, we are available at Amazon.com, Walmart.com, Books A Million. Anywhere you can buy quality books, you'll find us there. So please support us. We would love to have your support, and we think you'll get some great reading out of it. And don't forget, November 21st is the tentative release date of the new book from Rising Tide Publications, The Terrors, featuring the Terror and Kid Terror and the Alt Scarab. It's a great I think it's a great story. I'm very proud of it. And we got some really good stuff coming out in the next few months. So please go to risingtide.pub and get involved with us. Half price books. I think you probably could get it through them. They should be able to order it, Brian. I've not checked half price books. I should, because I love half price books. There's 2 in Indianapolis or 3 in the Indianapolis area, I think it is, maybe 4. I haven't gotten to the 4th one yet. I know there's one in Avon, but anyway, yeah, I would check, Brian. Check. They should be able to order it, I would think. But I know the next book I put out will be easily ordered by Half Price Books. So we're going to be doing something different that doesn't involve Amazon. And we still have 5. We have like 5 here in San Antonio. Oh man, we don't have any here in Lafayette, but we do have, like I said, I think it's 4 in the Indianapolis area. And Indy's like an hour from us. And they have 3 Ollies. Oh, Brian. Oh, avail yourself of an Ollie's if you haven't already. It's so anyway, we think we're done. Anyway, thank you all for being here. We appreciate each and every one. Thank you for showing up. Sorry if our signal's been a little odd today. Thank you for liking the glasses. We don't know that we'll have these on every time, but we will be doing fun things with them, and we're planning on buying more fronts for our glasses. So it's gonna be we're going to have a lot of fun, and we hope you had a lot of fun. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. We would really appreciate your support. And if you like what you see or hear or plan to in the future, please consider leaving a one-time tip at paypal.me/risingtidebkm. And let's see. And good night, everyone. Good night, Dawn. Mwah. Thank you for being so much fun. You and Carl and Don and everybody at HallowCon. Thank you, Joe Dog McKeel, as always. And as always, folks, we want to thank you for being here. Now, we'll try to be back on our regular Monday schedule next week. Hopefully, we should be able to. You can expect us most every Monday. You never know when we're going to pop in for a special episode. That's why we give you no warning. Anyway, hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. Have a great and safe and happy Halloween, everyone. And here we go. And it's almost the end of the show. We're trying to get there, Carl. You have a great day, too. Love you and Donna. Thank you for being my friends. And thank you for being my friend. We appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully, we'll see you Monday on No Warning, around 9-ish on Monday mornings, usually. Not this week, but usually. And we definitely hope we'll see you at the Indie Author Book Expo this coming Saturday. Check out the IAB.com page on Facebook and on their website. We're going to be at the Iowa State Fairgrounds at the Elwell Family Center, 3000 East Grand Street in Des Moines, Iowa. So anyway, thank you for being here. And as always, folks, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. Have a great week, everyone. And we'll see you here. But I promise you, you're going to get where you'll get no warning.
How dare you!
I dare all the time. Take care, everyone. Have a great week.